What is up, good people? Welcome to my channel, Budget with D. And we are all about managing our money to realize our dreams. I am so excited, so happy to have you here. We have a good one today. It's actually my first cash stuffing. So it's my first envelope stuffing video, and I trust that you will stay with me all the way through. It's going to be a great one. But before we get into that, just some simple housekeeping notes. Remember that I am starting the budget after my husband has already taken out our tithes and our rent. So I'm just working with the difference that he gives to me. Additionally, I am 1 month ahead on most of our utilities, which will be like our cell bill, both of our internet services, and our electricity bills. So we are 1 month ahead on those bills. And in a subsequent video, I will be advising you as to how I got 1 month ahead on my bills and maybe help you to do the same. So we are currently not paying off any debts, so you're not going to see any debt stuffing currently because we're not paying any debts. So I want to show you guys my happy planner. So remember, in the last video I would have done our budget, so I just put it in the happy planner, and so we're going to be working with this with the figure of 6580. So this is what we're going to be working with for this um, this cash stuffing, and I'm just going to pull it out of my happy planner from the finance section of my planner. So without much delay, guys, let's get started. So I'm just first going to count everything to make sure that the total is 36580, and I'm going to be putting it here in my handy dandy tray. So let's go. And I have my calculator on hand just to make sure everything is correct. Let's go. So we have 49 $100 bills. Just putting that in the tray. So let's put that on the calculator, 4900. Then we're going to be checking off $50. And we have 20 $50 bills, so that's $1,000. Putting that in the tray as well. That's 1,000. Next up, I'll be checking our $20 bills. So you see the different colors that we have for each bill, as I was telling you in the very first video. One, two. So that's 21 20s. So that's $420. 420. Add that to our tens. And that's 20 tens. So that's $200. Next up will be our $5 bills. These are a beautiful green. So that's 11 fives. That's $55. Add our singles or $1 bills. And I have 5 of those. So add 5. So that brings me, so it is correct, my total is correct, $6,580 is what we'll be cash stuffing today. So let's get started. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. It's actually an accordion envelope that I created for my husband, and I also created one for my son because I didn't think he would want to walk around with my little with my little pink one. So I got him a little accordion size one, and he likes black, so he really is pleased with this one, and the other white one is for my son. So what I did was I put in the little stickers and labeled what he has to do, or what his money is sectioned out for. I did the same for my son Izzo, and his own as well is sectioned out. So without any further delay, just gonna stuff this right back in here. We're gonna get started. Yes, yes we are. And I'm going to start with my husband's. So the first one that we have on his section, in his section of his accordion folder, is transport. And his transport is $475. So for that, I'll be taking three $100 bills, two $50 bills, three $20 bills, one $10, and one $5 bill. So let's just total and make sure that the correct amount is going into his envelope, and that should be $475. 1, 2, 3, 50, 400, 420, 440, 460, 470, 475. So that's correct. So I'm going to put that into his transport envelope. Next up on the list is his spending. And we both give ourselves an allowance out of his salary, and his own this month is $400. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's four $100 bills. Let's just count and make sure. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Money misbehaving. Behave a good bill for me. Next up on in his envelope, I have savings, and so towards his savings this month, I'm putting $400. Was it? Did I say? Oh no, the savings, I usually take out $1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I usually take out $1,000, and then I would split that between us. So I'm going to come back to that savings. You all remind me that this $1,000 is for the savings to be split. So next in his folder or his envelope is internet. The internet service is $170. So for that, I will be taking one $100 bill, three 20s, and one $10 bill. So let's just check it up, make sure that is correct. 170, 1, 20, 40, 60, and 10 is 70. So that's his internet stuffing. Next would be his cell bill, and his cell bill is $100. So I'll just be taking one single $100 note and putting that in his cell bill. Then we have his top up, where he tops up his phone, and so for the top up it's $113. So for the top up, I'll be taking one 100, 110, and 3 of the singles. So 100, 110, 11, 12, 13. That's for his top up. I do have an extras in here, and then we have to do another video as to how we get those extras, because I don't want this video to be way too long. And those extras usually come from the money I told you in the last video that I saved from our meal planning. And then finally, electricity is in here because he pays our electricity bill. I don't usually go out to do that, so he does that, and I'm stuffing it with $150. So for that, I'll be taking, sorry, one $100 bill and a $150 bill. So that's 150. Now in here, I would have had $150, should be, prior, which would have been last month. So every month I take out 150. So let's just check. 120, then 15, then 14 times 50. Then I'm adding this to it. So let's check and make sure we should have $300. 1, 2, 50, 60, 70, and then 80, and then 90, $300. So that's the bill that he's going to pay this month. So I'm going to put it here. So I am done with Babe's envelope. Moving along, I'm going to do my son's, Izzo, and the first one on in his envelope is savings. Now, remember I told you all the $1,000 is here that I split up for our savings, so I'm going to come back to the savings after. So second, we have spending. He had some left in his spending from last month, and that's 10, 20, 25, yeah, $25. He's a little saver. So for his spending this month, he's getting $20. So I'm gonna take out 2 10s and 2 5s. So that's, sorry, I said he's getting I said he's getting $20. So it's 1 10 and 2 5. So 10, 5, 15, 5, 20. So let's see how much he has now. So he has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, $45 in his little spending. I guess for his toys and so on, he's saving that money. He wants to get something at the mall when it reopens. All right. So next up, I have school fee, and the school fee is getting $300. So I'm just going to take out 3 $100 bills. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. And the school fee, let's just check. 1, 2, 3. So it goes under school fee. I have clothing, but I'm not stuffing clothing for him this month, so that's out. And then I had school supplies, but that's going to come out from the money that I would have saved this month from our grocery budget. All right, so we will get back to that. So I'm finished with my son. Next up, my variable expenses, and first up I have is my giving, and for that we had budgeted $100. So I'm just taking one single $100 bill and placing that into the envelope. Oh, we had some from last month, so let's see how much we have now in total. 1, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we now have $118 in giving, and I'm gonna have to update this information. Next up is vacation. Like, who doesn't want to go on vacation, right? We've had such a year. So vacation, I had $50 put aside, and I believe I should have just have $150. Yeah, I just have $150 bill in here, and I'm adding another $50 bill for vacation. So vacation now has 50 and 50, $100. Next up, I have vehicle, and that anything with regards to the vehicle, whether it's tires, the oil, the cleaning, the electricals, anything with regards to the car repairs, and we had budgeted an amount of $75 for that. So that would be $150 bill, $120 bill, and $15 bill. So that's 50, 60, 75, and we didn't have anything in there, so vehicle is getting stuff with $75 this month. Next up is my renew or renewals envelope, and I had something in here already because one of our cards need to be renewed, and we went in to have it done, but they didn't ask us to pay as yet, so I still had this $200 in my renews. And this month we budgeted $100 for renews, so that will be for passport renews, license renews, anything that needs to be card renews. So that's $250 bills. So in renews we have $250, $300. Great. And finally we have our water bill, but we currently don't pay our own water bill because we are not in our own place. But I have this envelope in here with an amount budgeted so that we will be ready for when we are in our own place to pay our water bill. And I usually just put $20 in that envelope, so that's going to be 2 10s. And I have some in here because I have been saving towards when we get our own place. So let's see how much we have in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, and I'm adding 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, and then it's 30, and then it's $40. So 140 in our water. Let me know if you guys do things like that. You're saving towards something even though you're not in your own place as yet. So I'm finished with my variable expenses envelope. Next, we have some sinking funds. And remember, I told you all that my nephew's birthday is this month. So, oh, and he's also my godson as well. So for his birthday, I had set aside $100, so it's gonna be two $50 bills. 1, 2. So that's $100. And the birthdays this month. Awesome. Next up, I have entertainment, and I reminded you all of the treat Tuesdays that I have with my son. Every Tuesday, since school is out, we're going to be having a treat, and I had budgeted an amount of $100 towards treat Tuesdays. So that's gonna be 420s, $25 a week. 3 420s, and then some 5s. 4 5s, right? So let's check and make sure we have $100. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, $100. Then we have medical, and towards medical I had budgeted an amount of $100 this month, so that's going to be two $50 bills. So that's 50 and 50 is 100. Goes to medical. Great. And then I have miscellaneous. Miscellaneous was $52, but because I so I have the $2 here doing my $1 cash stuffing, I'm going to take out this $2 to be placed inside of that cash stuffing challenge, $1 challenge, and I'm just going to put the $50 in miscellaneous. All right, so far so good. And well, this was just a 1 month ahead envelope that I was attempting to create for myself, and we're not stuffing the 1 month ahead this month, and there's nothing in here right now. So I'm finished with this sinking fun folder binder, and next my binder. Yes, so this is what my binder looks like. It just prettied up a little bit. Love this little high heel shoe, like yes. I'm so grateful and just so thankful that we can do this. So my first envelope is my self-care envelope, and in there I'm going to be putting my allowance, which is one, two, three, $400. One, two, three, four. $400 in my self-care envelope. Oh, and I had some singles left back from last month, so let's total that, and I'm going to put it in my $1 challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm putting this aside to put in my $1 challenge, and I'm putting 1, 2, 3, $400 in my self-care envelope. And these coins, will have to get me a coin jar to place those coins in a coin jar. So I'm going to update all my information off camera. Next, I have savings, because I am a boss babe. Just thought you should know. And the savings is going to come out from this $1,000 that we have in the corner here, don't forget. And I'm going to stuff that, divide it up after, so we come back to savings. All right, so my cell bill is $230 a month, so that's going to be two $100 bills, one $20 bill, and one $10 bill. So that's $250. So just check and make sure that is correct. 1, 2, 20, and 10 is 30. So my cell bill is $230. And I actually have to go see about this today. My cell bill, that is. Next up, my internet bill. It's $170, which is similar to my husband's bill. So let's go. It's going to be one $100 bill, 3 20s, and 1 10. So let's just check and make sure. 100, 20, 40, 60, and 10, 70. And our money is so colorful and playful. It's a real rainbow Caribbean style in the colors of our money, but I love it. Next, the grocery money. So ta-da, ta-da! This is where we see what I had saved in our grocery from last month. So let's see what I did. Let's take this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 901, 2, 3, 4. $904, guys. I was able to save $904 from our groceries. So this is going to come out and go into extra savings. Who doesn't love extra savings, right? So yes, and that's because you see I have a little note here to remind me to meal plan. When you meal plan, you save on your groceries. So now stuffing our grocery budget, our envelope for this month, groceries set at $2,100. So I'm gonna just take that out here. Let's see. This doesn't look like 21. Let's see. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We'll make it up with our 50s. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 18, 19, 20, $2,100. Plus $2,100 towards our grocery. Now I don't leave this entire $2,100 in here. I would further break down this $2,100. This information you see here is my extra savings allocation, and we will look at this pretty soon, guys. So that's 2,100 here, and I'm seeing a coin that's going to go into a coin jar pretty soon. Next up, we had gas, and gas was set at $200. So I'm gonna take the gas out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we use 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's gas. Let's just make sure that we have $200 here for gas. 20, 40, 60, 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, that's $200 towards gas. We are almost done, you guys. We're almost done. And then finally, yes, finally, our oops envelope. And oops, it's catered at $25. Yes, so $25 in our oops envelope. And then finally, I have 10 times 20, 25, and 5 is $30. Now this $30 was supposed to be to top up my other cell phone, but unfortunately the phone fell and the screen shattered, guys. So I have this extra $30 here because I would not be topping it up because I wouldn't be able to use it. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and put this $30 back into the oops envelope to the back here, because it should have been in my cell, but the phone is not working at the moment, so I'm going to top it up. So that takes care of all of our envelopes this month, guys. We did excellent. We did great. So without having to make this video too long, I'm going to stop here for now, and I'm going to show you what I do with this extra cash that I had left over from my groceries and with my savings in another video. Thank you so much for watching. May you continue to be blessed and your finances blessed. Peace. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe to Budget with D.